we present a novel gaze-based interaction to optimize the placement of items according to the preference of viewers. The advantage of our system formulation is to maximally respect the underlying context in the search for the favored items. This means that the placement of items not only depends on the current focus of visual attention but also on how the viewers search for their preferred items in the layout. The first application example is a virtual vending machine of drinks. Here we prepared 3 scenarios and observe how the placement of items changes according to the search context. In the first scenario, the viewer first focuses on orange juice bottles and then shifts attention to mineral water bottles. In this scenario, a new apple juice bottle joins and even stays in the grid even after the viewer changed the attention to mineral water bottles. In the second scenario, the viewer paid attention to cola bottles first and then changed the focus on the mineral water bottles. During the scenario, cola and their mate drinks such as soda are likely to dominate the slots of the vending machine. In the last scenario, the viewer first look at the oolong tea bottle. Again in this case, other types of tea bottles newly appears even after the visual attention goes to the mineral water bottles. The second application example is the digital information wall in which we can enjoy the series of landscape prints called 36 Views of Mount Fuji. 5x6 grid wall adaptively select landscape prints according to the layout rules. In this case, we selected several representative prints and allows them to dominate multiple slots in the grid. Thus they are more likely occupy the block matrix of slots and thus can adaptively enlarged in the display. In this way, the viewers can investigate artistic prints recommended by the system, even when they have any specific knowledge about their backgrounds. We also conducted an eye-tracking experiment to justify our design criteria for the dynamic placement of items. In this session, we asked each participant to compare 2 animated layouts of drinks, where we invalidated the criterion for fixing the focused items in the layout on the left. This criterion is helpful because the items the participants focus on never suddenly go out of their field of view. The participants were then requested to evaluate how the focused item influences the choice of the next items to be presented. Most of the participants preferred the layout scheme on the right because the newly appeared drinks have a close association with the previously focused one in that case. Actually, we disabled the association rules among items in the left layout, and thus the placement did not fully reflect the ongoing search context of the participants. The placement of items is updated according to the distribution of viewers' visual attention obtained with an eye tracker. The participant can also interact with the system via a touch display, where the favorite items are selected by pushing the items. The viewer can explore the selection of favored printings through visual interaction with a large display device.